what's up, guys? The ranked 71 player in the world is multiplying like a maniac on top ladder with this evolved skeleton spam deck. On the surface, this deck looks super innocent. You've got miner and balloon, and it seems pretty easy to defend. But as you look deeper, the devilish damage of this deck seriously shows. After defending with an executioner, you can clump up your opponent's units right next to the tower with tornado and get a ton of value. And evolved skeletons can take out entire towers for just one elixir. If you get a good executioner or a skeleton connection, your miner balloon will keep up pressure for the rest of the game, so your opponent has no chance of coming back. The quick card cycle of skeletons, electric spirit, and zap allows you to maneuver around your opponents and outplay everyone. It's time to sadistically surround our opponents with skeletons and assert dominance. Thanks to the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Plus for sponsoring today's video. All Tab S9 series devices feature an expansive dynamic AMOLED 2X screens. You can experience intense colors and deep contrast in stunning detail. The 12.4-inch display features a vision booster, which automatically adjusts brightness and contrast so you can see every detail. And one of my favorite aspects is the minimalistic and sleek design, with ultra slim bezels and the refined armor aluminum finish. It comes in 5G or Wi-Fi mode, so you can game from your home or just game on the go with confidence, knowing that you're gonna have one of the fastest speeds. And if you love to sketch or take notes by hand, the S Pen is included with every Tab S9 series. Check out the Galaxy Tab S9 Plus using the link in the description of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on any of the daily videos. Lots of love to everyone that's supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. Hey, this guy's got a Mighty Miner banner. So first things first, we just want to go for our skeletons in the back, split them up, and see what our opponent's gonna do. If we can go in for evolved skeletons and get those on the tower, sometimes that's a 3 crown instantly. We're gonna go for an electro spirit. Maybe it's gonna be able to jump onto the zappies if I go in for a zap at the right point. No! Wait, no, it still worked. He missed the bar barrel. I thought he was gonna hit the bar barrel on top of the electro spirit, then the electro spirit wouldn't jump onto the tower, but it worked out awesome. All right, so dude's gonna have Skeleton King and Zappy, so it's gotta be a graveyard deck, right? There's not too much potential besides that. I mean, there's a chance it's Royal Giant, but most of the people that are running Royal Giant are running with Lumberjack or Rage instead of the OG Skeleton King deck. So, we'll see what we can do. If we can go and plow through the Skeleton King. Oh, he's literally going to be running Royal Giant. I really thought that wouldn't be a possibility. Anyway, the Fisherman's going to just stay there for a while and then like half pull the Executioner. I don't even know how that happened. I guess the Electric Spirit must have reset it or something. Oh, guys, we're making predictions out here, apparently. That was not meant to be a prediction, but we'll take it. Every interaction is going my way. The Balloon's going to lock on the tower. It's going to get 2 hits, and then it's going to go and give the bomb on top of the Zappies afterward. If that Executioner stays alive and gets a hit, I don't even know what to say. Dude, this is such a joke. I can't believe that my cards just have a mind of their own. This is actually the best value I've ever gotten in a Clash Royale match when I've been running Executioner. I've never seen it stay alive that long, just somehow kill the Fisherman, not get pulled the entire time, have the Electric Spirit stay alive, and then lastly, that Executioner axe just didn't even make sense. Anyway, we can go in for Electric Spirit to go and tank, and then we can go in for the Miner. I wonder if the Skeletons aren't going to die. There's no shot. Those Skeletons just keep moving. They keep making plays. Guys, there's a chance these Skeletons maybe even get on the tower or something. That would be so freaking cool. Skellies. Oh, they're staying alive. You can't stop me, Skellies. Oh, wait, never mind. I wanted you to stop me because I didn't want to give you the King Tower. That would have been good. That would have been really, really good for you. Anyway, we get back at the match. Trying a pretty chaotic game. Can't lie at all. We can go for Skellies again. We can go for Electric Spirit. There's so many different possibilities for us. I think the best thing is just continuously spamming. Because if we just keep spamming, then it's going to be hard for our opponent to do anything. We use our Tornado on defense, so paired with the Skeletons to kill the Royal Giant. And it is an RG deck instead of Graveyard. So that's a lot better for us because now we know how we want to play this match. Playing against Graveyard, it's a little bit more sketch. Anyway, he's going to go and pull the Valkyrie instead of the Executioner, which is really important. And then we can go and cycle another Executioner. So since we've got Executioner and Electric Spirit, we should be able to clean up all the Skeletons here and not take any real damage. So we can maybe go in for... Oh, this is looking a little bit worse. Still something that we can work with potentially because we do end up having a Tornado here. And then we're just going to go and pull back the Royal Giant, make sure it doesn't get as many hits on our tower. Even if he goes and pulls the Valkyrie, I think we're still okay. He's going to have Zappies and he's going to have Tombstone. So it's still a tough match, but I really want to win this. We had such a good start. I can't imagine throwing this game. It would just feel horrible. Come on, Clash. Give me the win. So Executioner is able to kill for sure. We can go in for our Skeletons off to the side. Let's go in for a Balloon and try to make something happen here. Because if we can get a Valkyrie down, we should be able to kill the Zappies. And then the Balloon's still going to stay alive. Look at the Skeleton swarming, forcing out a Bard Barrel. Okay. All right. We can go in for a Zap possibly. and then make sure that the balloon gets at least some death damage on the tower. That's all I'm hoping for here. We know he's going to go for a Royal Giant, so I have to get ready with an Executioner on the left-hand side. He's probably going to start spamming us with the Royal Giant soon. There it is. Go for our Skeletons. Let's go in for a Miner here. We're going to eat most of the damage on the other side. Then we're going to go in for our Valkyrie. I think that we can just get away with an Electro Spirit. Maybe I'm crazy for this. I think that we're fine. Please, one more Miner hit. All right, we're going to go for like a Tornado and a Zap, and then I think I win. Unless he's able to go for a Lightning, which I really hope he doesn't have in his deck. He shouldn't, though. He's got Barbell. He's got Fireball, right? Yeah, let's go. A little bit of a sketch game because he ended up having so many extra layers of defense with the Tombstone Zappies and Mother Witch and a lot of decent distractions for my bridge spam. But our phenomenal start carried us to victory. And after some of the best luck I've ever had, we're starting off the day at 9,800 in the world. Hey, we got to give us the Sniper with a Mini P.E.K.K.A.'s clan. Well, honestly, you can only run one Mini P.E.K.K.A. in your deck unless you've randomly got a mirror, which I feel like you probably wouldn't have. I'm going to zap his tower just to get him to go and spam into us. And unfortunately, we don't have Tornado to activate King Tower. But we wouldn't have been able to activate King Tower against that Barbell anyway. +1 trade with Electro Spirit. Maybe we go for a Miner, because when we see Barbell, probably going to be a Tornado deck. So if his Knight's out of cycle, he's not going to have a good response to Miner in a safe spot. He can't activate King Tower with that Miner. Oh, come on. That's a joke, man. That is not what we wanted to see at all. If we're playing against someone that is going to have an Elixir Collector deck and we waste our Miner, we have to cycle 4 cards to get back to that Miner. So I'm cycling my Valk, my Skeletons. We can go Balloon, Electro Spirit, then we're back to Miner. But at the same time, I don't necessarily know what he's going to be playing. And if I mess up and I overcommit and he's still able to defend this Miner, I'll be super sad, sir. So we're going to go in for our Miner here. Likely going to end up having Tornado, so we're going to drop it in a different spot if he's ready for that. And then we can activate King Tower with the Lumberjack. Okay, fortunately, we don't end up getting our Miner activating the King Tower. And also on top of that, we're able to activate King Tower against his Lumberjack and kiting the Skeleton Dragons for only 1 Elixir invested with our Skeletons. This is looking really good. And we know that our opponent 100% has Golem. So if that's going to be the case, we have to prepare our defense here. And go for like an Executioner and then maybe a Valkyrie afterward and build up a bigger push. Or we could Valkyrie first. Valkyrie first might cost a little bit less Elixir and leave our options open for defense against his dragons that he stacks behind the Golem with our Executioner. So that's going to be the best game plan, I think. Go for... Actually, let's go dual lane pressure. Let's go for the Valkyrie and let's go for a Balloon on the other side with the Miner. And then, I mean, I think this is good because if the Executioner clobbers the Executioner counters of the Electro Dragon and all that other stuff, we're going to be fine, right? He's not going to have amazing responses to this. His best counters are already coming at me. And I think you can go like Lumberjack on top or something like that, which we can't go in for Skeletons on top. Oh, it's a little bit annoying because we can't have our Skeletons outmaneuver him since the Lumberjack, when it dies, it pops and explodes on the Skeletons. A little bit sad to play into that, but it is what it is. We go for an Executioner NATO here on offense just to go and pull the Knight a little bit closer to the tower so the Executioner can hit. That's always cool to do. A little bit of extra love, a little bit of extra damage here. Look at that. That's good value. All right, we're going to go Skeletons because he just uses Lumberjack and he uses Barbells. He's going to have the Tornado on that. You don't want a Tornado on the Skeletons. You want a Tornado on the Balloon. So we'll see how this works out for him. Especially we can go for like a Valkyrie on top of the Lumberjack. And then we can go in for a Tornado to go and pull everything else back. Should be fine because we can go for an Executioner in the back. And then we can Tornado when the Golem's about to explode near us. Or maybe we have to Tornado on the other side. Okay, we definitely have to Tornado on the other side if we have any hope of defending this. We'll be able to go for the Tornado now and then go in for a Valkyrie afterward. We still have the Executioner, so that's good. I'm so lucky that Executioner decided to survive. All right, so we're not going to lose the tower on the right. We're not going to lose the tower on the left. And we can go in for a Balloon plus Miner push because our opponent's had a low amount of Elixir. This is our moment. This is our time. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to be a sad sir. Okay, he's literally going to go in for an Elixir Collector in the middle. That's how flummoxed he was by this strat. Executioner might allow us to get one hit with the Balloon. Be quite cool. We're going to go for an Executioner here. Didn't get it. I wanted to get some extra damage because the Executioner was able to like one-tap the remainder damage on top of the Elixir Collector. And, all right, if we go Miner, we go Balloon here. That'd be nice. Because the Lumberjack isn't going to be able to kill the Miner in time. The Executioner is hopefully able to support our offense here. Wait, he doesn't have Knight in cycle, so he's got to go Barbell. What's he going to do? He can't stop the Executioner. There's nothing he can do. That thing is mauling his tower. That's going to be another hit, I think. No, Executioner, you trolled me. You weren't like the last game, bro. What's going on here? Anyway, go for a Miner in the back. He's not going to have Tornado, so he can't stop that very easily. Go for another Balloon here. We can go for Skeletons on defense against Lumberjack. It's going to be a pretty bad trade most of the time, but specifically right now, it's okay because it's 1 Elixir for 4, so we'll take it. We're going to go for Tornado. Doesn't end up hitting the Skeletons, so that's good. And then we can go for our Valkyrie here on top of the Skeleton Dragons. And go for a high Executioner. All right, wait. If I go for Tornado and Zap, does that kill it? I think so. I think Tornado Zap kills it, so I don't even have to do any extra Elixir. Let's go. Don't have to play some minor mind games and hope that the miner locks on a tower or anything. It's extremely important to know your small spell damage range. Zap does 77 and Tornado does 78. So in total, they're going to do 155 to towers. Hey, we got a game against Brand. So hopefully he's got a brand new deck. I'm hoping to see something spicy that I haven't seen in a while.
Show me what you got.
It's always fun figuring out what your opponent's got, unless you're losing against it because they randomly have like an 8th card that you've never seen, like a rocket plus like a fireball, and you're like, oh, how'd you even fit that in the deck? We're going to go in for a Valkyrie on the left-hand side just because I want to activate King Tower pretty easily against this Ghost. So we're going to go and roll with that, and then, oof, we're going to have a Mega Knight deck. It's weird to see Mega Knight spam like that when they have Royal Ghost already, because they've got splash damage, and he's just like, I want more splash damage up in here. All right, we're going to go for Skellies, because we were able to go and kite the Inferno Dragon slightly. And then, yeah, I don't think we take any damage from the Inferno Dragon, so that's good. Wait, the Inferno Dragon's just going to the other side, away from the Executioner. I don't know if he was blind or if he just didn't want to hit the XE, or he's like, I can't deal with that anyway, so let's just like pretend that's not even going to be a thing. I don't know. That was funny though. All right, so he's got Barbarians, Mega Knight, and he hates Hog Rider. So I'm glad I'm running a balloon. So far, we've only seen Inferno Dragon as a good anti-air response. And the Inferno Dragon is out of cycle. So as long as he doesn't have a random minion horde, we're chilling. Wait, we can go for Tornado, pull that directly into the Valkyrie, clean that up easily, and then go in for a balloon. So I don't think he's going to go for Inferno Dragon. Even if he does, it's not that bad. We can go in for a Zap to reset it, and we can use our Skeletons. And the thing about Skeletons, you guys might be like, wow, you use Skeletons on defense. You dropped 1 elixir. Good job, Jake. It's really good, though. It's hard for him to counter this right now. If we get a miner in front, he's going to have to drop a small spell. He can't just rely on an Inferno Dragon. Yeah, let's go. Feels really derpy to see that, right? He just dropped 3 elixir when we had already gotten great elixir trade with the Royal Hogs into the Skeletons, fully countered by 1 elixir Skeletons. And then we bait out of 3 elixir arrows. That's 8 elixir invested for a 1 elixir card. So whenever we're able to drop the Evolved Skeletons, it might not instantaneously win the game like an Evolved Royal Giant would, or Evolved Royal Recruits, but it can give you the advantage to win. And because it's so cheap, it's easy to get back to another one. So we're going to cycle our Skeletons again just to like minimalistically defend against this Mega Knight. And then we can go for a miner on defense as well, because I might need to save my Valkyrie. That might be the play. Yeah, I'm going to go in for our Valkyrie here, and then we can just go and Tornado everything back, so then he's not going to get as much damage. As long as the Executioner doesn't randomly align with my tower, then we're totally fine. Okay, we're going to go for Skeletons or Electro Spirit, depending on what we're feeling, and then we should be able to kill the Inferno Dragon. Wait, does he just Mega Knight here? I think he might Mega Knight. I'm still going to go Balloon. Oh, wait, he can't afford that right now. He's got to go Inferno Dragon. Okay, if we zap, why is he not Inferno Dragoning? Oh my gosh, he's just going to take so much damage. He might be toasted and roasted by the balloon. Wait, he's got a Fireball on the deck too? How many weird cards does he have here? He totally has got like the biggest splash damage Hog Rider counter deck I've seen in my life. Anyway, we will walk away with a win against Mr. Brand. Makes sense. From League of Legends, he's got the fire, and he evolved into Clash Royale in his final form, throwing out the fireball on our balloon. All right, we got to give us Ari. We're going to drop Skellies in the back, and obviously we want to get to the evolution as quickly as we can. Seeing a Knight, we're going to go for a Valkyrie on the same side. So we dropped 5 elixir. Our opponent just dropped 3, so he's going to be up 2. What is he going to do? He has to cycle something. He can't just sit there forever. Unless, okay, Executioner right into a Goblin Giant. Doesn't seem bad for us. It doesn't seem amazing, though, at the same time. We could maybe go in for a Tornado here, and then try to go in for a Zap at the exact same moment that Sparky's about to shoot, keeping our Valkyrie alive a little bit longer. Yo, the Valkyrie, oh my gosh, no! Wait, yes, it was good. I don't know if y'all have ever seen that before, but the blast of the Sparky diluted my vision to the point that I couldn't see if my Executioner survived. I was second guessing myself. I looked at the Executioner, I was like, oh man, that thing's dead. But in reality, it stayed alive somehow. Okay, random minions because he was just super desperate. He didn't want the Executioner to get another hit. So he Fireball, dropped minions. That's 7 elixir down the drain. And then because he doesn't have minions in cycle, we can apply more pressure with the balloon. If they had minions or Mega Minion or Phoenix, this balloon would never really be possible. But when your opponent makes a mistake, you got to make them pay. Also, we can get even more potential with that balloon. Y'all might think, oh, Jake, you just had a balloon go at you. It's fine. That you can't get much out of that. But if that Piggy was alone, we could have activated King Tower using the Tornado on it. So that's another thing that's fun. So we could have used our balloon in 2 ways, to get damage to him and get damage on our King Tower, which is kind of cool. I was going to say damage on our 3 crown, but I was like, I don't really want to get 3 crown. That's not the intention here. Oh, let's zap again on top of the Sparky just for some more damage with the miner. It seems weird to do, but it's worth it, I would say. It's like another 300 damage. Might as well, right? So we can go in for an Executioner in the back, and then we can use our Evolved Skeletons. And we also have Tornado, and we've got Valkyrie. So we have a lined up defense here. The only difficulty right now is the fact that we don't have our Zap in cycles, so We might have to do something peculiar with our skeletons like this. He's going to rage. He didn't do it in time. The skeletons are just going to go all over the Sparky. Wait, did he just lose a Sparky plus rage to 1 elixir evolved skeletons? I think that's exactly what happened. And then we know for a fact that he's going to have regular minions. So he could fireball in the Executioner. That's what I would do if I was him. And then he's going to drop minions. So we're going to go and make another Executioner play and make a prediction. This is how you play Clash Royale. You force your opponent into a specific card cycle. You take full advantage of it. And then you just take it all the way to the bank as you tank their tower. So all I need to do is defend this, and I will win the game. I think he's going to go for another Goblin Giant, so we're going to go and lay down the Valkyrie as quickly as we can, get our skeletons here, and then Miner on the Mother Witch because I don't want that to hurt me. That's one of the scariest cards in the game. Because if they get a Mother Witch up close and personal, then they can just release an endless amount of piggies. We can go and pull back his stuff, go in for skeletons here. Even if he fireballs, the Valkyrie should be able to pull back the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Glad to have won this one. Wasn't the easiest defense at the end, but it was really satisfying breaking through the minions and then idealistically finding a situation where our opponent had nothing to counter the Executioner. Quite a comfortable win. Let's bounce on next one. And we successfully pushed up to 7,800 in the world. So we got a game against someone with the Smart Goblin in their banner. Immediately, he goes in for a Baby Dragon in the back. So is that the intellectual play? Just cycling something immediately and not waiting for your opponent? Oh, even when you're running Graveyard, this guy is not a very patient player. I'm going to go for a Valk. Looks like the Electro Spirit's going to be able to stop the Baby Dragon from getting as much damage as he wants. And then we can go for Skeletons on top of the Ice Wizard for a +2 elixir trade. I love doing this. Because the Ice Wizard doesn't do super, like, fast attacks. It's not able to break through the Skeletons in time. We can go for an Executioner, and I'm a little bit scared of my opponent using Tornado in conjunction with a card and then activating King Tower against the Executioner. So we have to use a Tornado on his Tornado if he tries to, like, align our Executioner near his King Tower. Cool. So this is fine. We can just go for a Miner and then a Zap when more Skeletons accumulate. Want to hit the Barbarian as well, so we're just going to wait with that Zap. And then I think we can go for either a Balloon or we can go for a Valkyrie on the left-hand side. I think we're going to go for a Valk instead. And then we can go for Skeletons on the right with the Miner. I wonder if the guy's ready for it. So I bet you he decides to go in for a Tornado. We're going to try to line up his Ice Wizard so we can hit that too. Nice. I really thought that the Valkyrie was going to get... Oh, it did. That's really good. It might get another swirl. That's awesome. We're up 1,600 damage off of that one aggressive stance with an Executioner and a Valk. And you don't always have to go in for a Balloon as your win condition. Like, you can use Executioner Tornado. It's a little bit safer too, because you don't have to commit to it until the very end. But when you drop your Balloon, you're committed since the start. Like, you're dropping it at the river, you're like, okay, we're going in. The Executioner, sometimes it can just trade evenly, and you're like, oh, okay. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and also, at the same time, it's not like I wasted too much elixir. Oh, wow. Seriously? Executioners never lane waste our elixir. Only lane waste the towers. Okay, so we can possibly go in for a Balloon here, but again, he's going to have Ice Wizard Tornado, so it's a little bit risky for us to do that. So I'd rather continuously go and cycle Executioners, win bridge battles, and then defend against Graveyards with our Skeleton split. So if he Graveyards right now, he's going to go directly into the Evolved Skeletons, which I think is going to be a massive menace for him. Oh, he's going to poison on 2 Skeletons. I guess that makes sense, right? Sometimes you have to do it. You got to do what you got to do. All right, we're going to get a Valkyrie, and then we can go for Skeletons afterward, and we're not going to lose the game. Just a tough position to be in, because this, admittedly, this matchup isn't easy. The way that I like to see it is I want to go opposite lane to my opponent in these type of situations where he's done so much damage there, because if we can continuously get him to go and cycle stuff in the left, he's not able to Graveyard with that. Like, that Baby Dragon's just getting cycled into the Abyss. The Ice Wizard in the Night, they're not going to tank for a Graveyard, so it's kind of useless cards for him. We can go for a Balloon in the back, and maybe we can cycle multiple of them. That's kind of a fun strategy as well. Go for Skellies, we can go for an Electro Spirit, and then we can go for a Miner. So with just Valkyrie every single time, we'll go for a Miner here. Think that the Valkyrie's going to be good? Oh, he's trying to get really cheesy with me. I don't know if y'all saw that. I have no clue if you guys noticed what he did. He was trying to get a Barbarian on our tower. He tornadoed everything back. Anyway, I'm expecting him to go Barbarrel. Wait, he's going to poison. What is that? Okay. Homie got immensely tilted. He saw a Balloon and he saw 2 Executioners. He's like, I gotta just drop a poison and I'm out of here. That's the importance of applying pressure when your opponent goes in for a Graveyard. Because if they don't have enough elixir to defend, the game will meet its immediate end. And in this case, the guy dropped his Tornado on offense too. So he had no elixir and he didn't have a good card cycle either. So the Balloon bashed his tower and handed us an easy win. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and have an amazing rest of your day.